About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from SoFi. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 30. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. Well, you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 7, Chargers nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Herbert going to throw on this first play. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Herbert. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Herbert again. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the Bears 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right to the air, it's Cousins. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins on the bootleg. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. That's caught downfield by Diggs. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work. 5. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They do go for it. It's Herbert. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Here's Herbert. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Herbert to the air again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Herbert. They're called in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's to the sideline, pulled in by Diggs. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Hill. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Herbert.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. To throw is Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. To throw, it's Herbert. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he's going to have the Chargers' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Throwing, Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Score, Chargers 10, Bears 7.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This fielded at about the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43. Herbert to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and
he bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Herbert. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Chargers. 1st down, they convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. Play action now. It's Cousins. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike,